Hello everyone, welcome to a very special episode of my Let's Play series. Today, this episode is not really a Let's Play commentary series, but it's actually about my city in Kuala Lumpur. So, if you have been watching my videos, you have known that I've been building this city for a very long time. In honest fact, this city took I don't know, more than 5 hours or so. So it's actually a very painstaking city, and I'm very proud of the creation that I've done. This city took so much effort to build, and every building is there for a purpose, and I especially designed the city in a very special way. So without further ado, let me introduce to you some of my landmarks of my city and how I developed my city and what were my inspiration and ideas. So I do apologize if I talk too fast. I really hope you can catch what I'm talking about. So as you can see here, this is my landmark of my city. As you can see, it's the tallest building in my city. It is the Petronas Twin Tower. So this is the building that signifies Kuala Lumpur. No doubt about it. It's a very pretty building made of metal, and it is a very spectacular sight at night. If I can show you what I mean. So in my city at night, it looks splendid, but because of how many buildings I have, my city does take a while to run. So this is my designated city center. It does have many commercial buildings, so I have specially designed this city in a way that all these places are commercial regions, so that we have clusters of commercial centers right beside the high wealth residents as well. So if you follow me, right here we have some high wealth residents living here, and right here as well. So it all links up to the commercial region, but let's not forget that residential regions also need industrial regions, some factories to work in. So right here we have some industrial factories, and the most spectacular part about this city is actually the transport system. If you followed me through my Let's Play series, I spent so much time making this transport system to make it work, and it looks elegant on many fronts. I don't know if I'm praising myself too much, but it looks really natural, and I'm trying to emulate the kind of chaotic transport infrastructure Kuala Lumpur have, if there are some Malaysians or Singaporeans watching this. So in Kuala Lumpur there are many highways, and honestly, even as a repeat visitor to the place, I don't really understand where they go, partly because of the Malay words that they use, and also the way that they build the highways. It's so complex, and besides highways there's also underpasses. As you can see right here, I'm trying to build, so I'm trying to create this perception that this city is very dense. So every transport infrastructure is built for a reason, and I have also monorails connecting the entire city. So this monorail is used pretty well. There's 5,000 people actually going through the monorail every now and then, and here's an intersection that allows the monorail to be able to move efficiently. So monorails are a very important part of KL, as you can see here, and I really like the fact that I've spent so much time trying to make the ground highways move down into roads and avenues, and also monorails traveling across highways, as you will often see in KL. So it's a very busy city, and everyone is doing their own things. It's a city which never really sleeps, and there are many parts to my city. Beside the industrial hub right here, we have the residential regions. So I like to put them in regularly spaced intervals. Sorry for that alarm for my watch. So what I'm trying to explain here is that the residential, commercial, industrial regions are very tightly knitted, woven together. They are very close to each other. You can always find industrial offices very near to the residential regions, as you can see here, and then there are commercial regions very near to the residential regions, as shown here. So they are all linked up together, and with a very efficient transport system, you actually create a pretty good commute time. The commute time here is alright, I'll say about 50 or so. And the traffic is good because I've spent so much time trying to like make things work, and there are so many highways for Sims to travel on. And besides that, you have so many bus stops and monorails, so you can imagine the amount of time I spent trying to make this work. And I'm very proud of the result. I keep emphasizing that because this is like my major creation. It's like my baby, you know. So whenever I talk about it, I get really excited. It's like something that I wanted to do for a very long time and finally materialized. So another special aspect of my city is my roundabouts. So as you can see here, I like to create these roundabouts because they make the city very elegant, and some places in KL you do have roundabouts, so you know, it allows Sims to actually like travel to the places that they want to go and make the relevant turns. It does create some variety in the city because not the city not just have like cross junctions like here, which are a bit boring, and also it makes the traffic look more, you know, interesting and dynamic. And as you can see here, I do have many recreational facilities, and of course landmarks that are placed at the right places, like a convention center here, so that you know every part of the city always has something very interesting. And as you can see here, this is some landmark that I placed. What the effect I'm trying to create here is actually like the central market of KL. You know, there's this very old building in KL that actually sells many souvenirs and stuff. So this is the building that I'm trying to create the effect with. So every part of KL has its own special identity. So there are also some churches in KL, you know, to serve the Christian community. But the regrettable part is that I didn't download any mosques because of course KL is a Malay. I mean, Malaysia is a Malay country, and there are quite a lot of Malays in here as well. So regrettably I didn't really put any mosques here. So I wish I did download some from Sintropolis and stuff like that. And as you can see here, there are so many factories here. But in KL, of course, there aren't so many factories right beside the city. What I'm trying to do here is actually like to reduce the commute time and make the houses work, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't want them to be abandoned. I want them to have jobs and stuff like that. So I actually compacted the industrial hubs right inside the residential and commercial hubs. So as you can see here, every part of the city is very tight and has a purpose. So if you zoom into the city, you can actually see that I've specially planned all these shophouses right here. As you can see the zones, there's like strips of commercial zones right here, here and here and here, and so on and so forth, because KL is a shopping hub, man. So I want to create this effect of like being able to like let the tourists like shop around the city as and when they like it. So we do have many of these commercial zones, like one strip and so on. So it allows the tourists to enjoy their stay, and also like local residents to do their shopping as well. And as you can see, here's the city center as well. So we have many decentralized like city centers. I actually wanted to make like one big city center, but I guess having split up, like having various city centers in the city is not a bad idea as well. So as you can see here, there are many hotels and offices working right here, and we have the library as well right here, and some very nice buildings, and the stock market is here. So this is the city of KL, and of course everywhere you look there's always a surprise, like this quaint little spa right here where, you know, the residents can go to, and some shopping centers where citizens like to chill around, and of course a statue. I don't think there's any statue in KL, but you know, it never hurts to build some places of interest to make the city look more fabulous. And this is like the KL Tower. Of course this is not the real KL Tower, but this is as close as it gets, because the KL Tower is a very tall building and I thought that, you know, I should build one so that it looks like a very modern city. So as you can see here, I'm trying to like emulate, like this is a very busy city center with very busy avenues. So all these huge commercial offices are just popping out right in front of your eyes, and it's a very ultra modernized city right here. But as you move away from the city center, you can actually find some delights here and there. You can actually find a McDonald's right here. Well, I didn't plan for this, but it does look nice, you know. Maybe some office workers come here to eat as well. And also we have this very huge luxurious beach park for rich residents as well, and for the mayor, of course, myself. So many places of interest, and we are right back at the KL Tower here. So we have this stadium here as well, maybe like for some performances from like singers or sports events or like DJs and stuff like that. And of course, I like to like recreate this part because, you know, I like to stay at the Berjaya Times Square Hotel in KL, so I've chose like 2 buildings that look like that. So this is a very grand hotel with like all the facilities. We have parks, tennis courts, swimming pools and fountains and stuff like that. So it's a very luxurious area that I like to create in this high wealth region of the city, you know. And this is a small city hall, and you know, maybe some like lower end hotels right beside the high-end hotel as well. So it's a very luxurious area. And not forgetting about the needs of the sim, we also have some recreational facilities right at the busy intersection of the KLCC. And right beside the KLCC we have all the highways and the airport and the movie hub right here. Nice, even more hotels and offices. So every part of the city has its own surprises and unique buildings. And developers are like clamoring for office space in each place of the city. Small houses, big offices, poor apartments, whatever you think of, we have it right here in KL. So that's the idea I'm trying to make in this city, and it has worked reasonably well. And this is the Merdeka Square in KL, which I'm trying to make. So there's this very huge public space where everyone can enjoy themselves, and where the parliament functions and stuff like that. So here's another like the city district. So it's very well defined, and you know, the city is very busy, and you know, that should be about it for my tour of KL. So if you scroll around, you can actually find some places of interest. The courthouse is right here, and developers never ever miss out a chance to develop in my city. So it's kind of chaotic yet organized in my city, where you know, they can build like big apartments and offices everywhere, but yet it's according to, you know, what I plan, like what the government plans for the city. So there's like a very obvious city center, and of course there's residential centers as well. So you don't really see suburbs here. Maybe I shall build some suburbs next time round in the neighboring regions. So that's all about it for my tour of Kuala Lumpur. I hope you enjoyed as I have in making this city. So I'm just going to show you like the night view of my city. It looks kind of spectacular. Like this is one of the city centers right here with the KL Tower as the landmark, and you have a very luminous building right here. Alright, and as you scroll around, you can find more commercial centers right here, and residential regions and stuff like that. And of course, when you move to the KLCC, you can find so many commercial buildings right here. And this sums up my, you know, tour of my favorite city, Kuala Lumpur. A very super efficient city with all the right buildings at the right places. So I hope you have enjoyed this tour, and do pardon me for speaking too fast. You know, I hope you find some inspiration in building your city as well. And the amount of detail I put in this city is just immense, especially when you can see here, these are like some shopping spots for my tourists and residents alike. So there's always a surprise anywhere you go in the city. So I do think that I miss out some places, but I guess that's about it for my tour, and I really hope you enjoyed, and see you soon.